Hi everyone, it is time for me to share my Grammy experience. Here's a ticket of the Grammy, actual Grammy ticket. Here's Alina from Italy. She's a new artist and I got her ready for the red carpet and for the ceremony and award show actually. And I had a really great time with her. And so I wanted to share what I did for my red carpet Grammy job that I did. So I actually took my design and used my inspiration from what she's wearing, of course, because what she's wearing is full-on couture from Italy, from amazing designers that she worked with, and so her dress is all black, and she has these matte shoes, these gold kind of snake-like things that are crawling up her leg. It's amazing. And I took a lot of the concept from what she is wearing as well, just designing the idea because she wants to definitely have a very classic feel, a very couture feel. So that's basically what I got my inspiration from. So I'm putting the highlighting powder, and then I'm using actually gold lame pigment powder on her eyes. So if you can really see how there's actual gold on her eyes. And I'm using this gold to really offset from her shoes, and she has a gold clutch that she's taking, and it's going to all kind of, you know, reflect each other. So here I'm putting the gold in the inner part of her eyes, and she's got great deep set eyes, so I was really able to really work with her deep set eyes and really create a lot of mystery with them. And so as you can see, by putting the gold and I'm blending that into with the highlight, it's really pretty how it all kind of reflects. So I'm putting like a toasty brown on the outer part of the lid, and just kind of pull that in with the lame, because I don't want the lame on the full lid. I just wanted it kind of kind of creating the reflectiveness out of her eyes. And so by putting the toasty brown like that, it's just, I'm going to, as you'll see, I'm going to be adding different layers and textures to this. So now what I'm doing is I'm going to add a little bit more intensity in the crease, and I'm just adding a little bit more, um, just a little bit more intensity and just flow, that with all the shadows that I'm using, I want everything to have a nice flow and blended feel to what this whole merging of different tones are. So it's really important that you're blending as well as combining and layering. This is, not an easy look for sure. It's because it's got a lot of different textures. It's got a lot of different dimensions, and so I really face charted this look out, and I wanted to show you guys the face chart, but unfortunately I gave it to Alina, and I don't have it, so I apologize for not showing you my face chart. I always face chart before I do any kind of event like this, just because I want to make sure that my design concept is totally up to par. So anyway, so now that I'm just really doing the finalization of the blending, and as you can see how I'm doing that, now I'm going to add some more intensity, and I'm just going to work into the crease a little bit more, and I keep building. And this is a look that you really have to always keep in mind, that when you're doing something this intricate, you can't just slap on color. You really have to layer it. It's like a painting. You gotta add texture upon texture and color upon color and blend upon blending, and just build your piece up by adding the shading and the dark over light and under dark. I mean, it really, what it does is it creates nice texturization and symmetry. So as you can see right here, I am adding and blending, adding and blending. And then you'll see as this builds how it's gonna just really come together, and it doesn't really have the same impact, from start, like if you're doing like just a full on dark kind of smoky eye look. But this one I really, really want to make sure that we create the right symmetry, and you have to be careful because this definitely, if you don't have a good balance with it, it could really look terrible. It could look awful. So here I added the eyeliner, and I'm just gonna add some little bit of depth right there, just so that, with the eyeliner it just pulls out. This is a really, really kind of mysterious look, and I love it. It's such a cool look. So I'm taking the eyeliner and just bringing it all out. And this look is very, very couture, runway, of course, red carpet, and definitely suitable for the Grammys. And I'm just really creating a very mysterious line with the black, and it's something that I felt really will add that vibrancy and the payout from the gold reflection of her outfit with the gold lid, and then the black really pulls the gold out, so it's really, really cool. And it's sort of a mysterious look. I kind of took my inspiration for this was, let's just say, Art Deco meets a little bit of Cleopatra, meets the Orient. It's got a lot of different inspiration from this, era. And I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Henry and June, and it's really an inspiration off of Brassai, who's a very famous photographer from the 20s. And so I really got a lot of my inspiration from Brassai, and also, if you want to just check out that movie, you can also probably YouTube the footage from the movie. It's called Henry and June, and so I got a lot of my inspiration from that. And then, of course, I wanted to take it and add another twist, so I got a little bit of like kind of the Egyptian Cleopatra feel. And then, of course, I wanted to modernize it a little bit, and I also got a little bit inspired by disco from the 70s, like Studio 54. So I think, merging all of these different inspirations, you can see how, this is all kind of really melding together as a look. And so now what I'm doing is I'm actually now putting the gold lame over the brown that I'm putting, because I want now to have a deeper dimension to the outer part of the lid. So that's why I put the darker brown first, the toasty brown first, just so that it has a definite depth to it. So here I'm just doing my final blending touches. So you can see how this one really, you gotta really build this look. But I wanted to definitely show this to you guys, and I'm really excited. And I'm gonna be doing an Oscar look. We're heading to Oscar season, so I'm gonna definitely do my next video about the Oscar look. So keep in tune with that. And another thing too is that I really want to express how so many of you have asked me about the online training classes and also my private classes. And so if you really, really are interested in learning more about my techniques and about what we do at MKC Beauty Academy, check out the website mkcbeautyacademy.com. And definitely, if you're into doing this as a career, go to mkcbeautyacademy.com and check out the online classes. You can do a blended program, which is partially online and in person, or you can get a private training with me. I mean, there's so many different courses and different ways of doing this. And I think if this is something that you're passionate about, certainly you should totally go for it because I love it. I've been doing this for a long, long time. In fact, I have a student flying in from Australia, and she's a doctor. I mean, she's a full-on doctor, and she totally is in love with makeup and is contemplating quitting to become a makeup artist. How crazy is that? And she's really, 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 taking time off to come and get trained. So I'm really excited about this. So, yeah, I mean, we can definitely do a lot of different things in the training. We can customize your training. We can definitely, work with your strengths and weaknesses, and I'll definitely get you up to par with everything. So, but this is, just an inspiration for you all, and I want you guys to enjoy everything that, you know, makeup has to offer. And one of the things that I want to make sure you guys are aware of is how important it is to really know who you are as an artist, and that's one of the key things too. So anyway, going back to this, I'm obviously putting the touches of her brows and really shaping the brows. And one of the key things of shaping brows is allowing yourself to really understand the symmetry of the face. And so Alina has really, really pronounced brows, and I love them. And so I'm just really going off her natural shape. She's got an excellent arch. She has a face that really works this mysterious look, and I'm really excited about how this came out. I mean, I'm just really, 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 and I showed you the picture before, just kind of giving you a little bit of a tease, but yeah, she looked amazing, amazing, and that outfit was just to die for. And the hair, we did some crazy stuff with the hair. We did some sculpted looks. So, but yeah, you'll see it's coming up soon. We're almost there. And so as you see, I'm really, really sculpting the eyebrows, and I'm really trying to make sure that it stays natural, but I want it to definitely pack a punch and have a strong brow to really hold the shape. And so this is one of the key things here. And so I'm going to work on the other side real quick. And so when you're working with brows, it's one of the things that, you have to really, really be careful not to do it in a way where it's off balance. Because I really believe brows really are the frame of your face. It really adds the frame, and it really supports the symmetry of the face and the expression of the face. So, practice your brow work, because brows are really important. I mean, I think everything is very important. It's not just one thing, but there's definitely some leading contenders of what makes the face, what adds the difference to the face. And I really believe there's three things: the brows, lashes, and lips, for sure. If you had to only do those three things, you can definitely have a really, really pulled together look, even if you don't do any foundation. I mean, it depends on your skin quality, but if you have decent skin and you don't have a whole lot to work with, mascara, brows, and lips are the ones that really, to me, will help you get through a lot. So here, what I'm doing is now I'm just building, and adding, and I'm popping the certain areas out more, just so that you get more payout of the highlight and payout of the golds, and just adding the sculpting aspect of this look. So, and you can see how this is really starting to take shape, and you can see how it's starting to really become, I would call it, it's starting to really look like what it's supposed to be, what it's intended to be, and it's really my vision is really coming through as I'm doing this, and I'm really excited because it's one of the looks that I always wanted to do for a long time. And when Alina called me, I was so excited because I knew that she would be perfect for this look. And so I took her face and really designed it accordingly. And I can't tell you how excited I am. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit um, more intensity on the outer. And so by doing that, I'm just going to add a little bit more depth. And see how I'm building the color out like that? And just by adding those little certain nuances, it really, the gradation of all the layering of the colors really will, the payout will be really tremendous. You'll be amazed. So now I'm going to put, and Alina has really, really, really great lashes of her own, but I'm going to definitely do some quarter lashes, which really, I love that look. It really creates that extra like oomph to the lashes. And of course, by all means, this is Grammy night. This is red carpet. She's going to the Grammy show. She's going to be sitting next to Beyonce and Jay-Z and some really cool people. And, you know, she's got to look up to par with them. And she's, you know, certainly, all her fans are going to definitely, you know, be keeping an eye out on for her. And so, you know, she's you know, going to definitely work her look. So having that extra added touch only adds and seals the deal, in my opinion. So as you can see, I'm really coating the lashes with super, super black thick mascara. And this actually gives so much more support to this eye look. And it really pops out the lame, the gold, as well as the lights and the toastiness and the black line. And, you know, I don't want that line to be so edgy, so I did smudge the line a little bit on the lid, but it definitely has enough substance that it pronounces that it is a nice line. Okay, so now I'm going to go on the bottom lashes, and I'm just going to really coat the lashes really well. And this is, to me, like, lashes really finishes this eye makeup because it really needs it, you know. And see how just by giving the lashes, how it's just really, 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 really adding that punch to this eye makeup, and it's really important. So I personally want you to understand that you can't just leave, when you're doing a look like this, you really can't just leave things loose. You gotta really look at all the little finer details. And so I'm just gonna now just give it some extra added punch. So now I'm gonna clean and just add as much touches to it, and I'm gonna add a little bit more on the ends. And just giving it as much texture, especially on the corner, because I'm going to be adding that lash, the quarter lash, on the top lid. So I want the bottom lid to have that little, you know, little bit more of the mascara on the ends, just so that it creates a nice symmetry. And there you go, you can see how it's really pulling together. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit more smoke, and I'm putting that toasty brown underneath just to kind of give it a little bit more depth, and just to finish that liner. And see, I'm just going to now go in and then just go right underneath the lash line. Just add a little bit more depth like that. So beautiful. And I can see how by doing this, it's just starting to really look more and more finished. And it's getting there. It's not quite finished yet, but it's getting there. Okay, so now I'm going to add, before I put the lashes, I'm going to add a pinkish, it's like a pink blush. it's, to me, it throws, it's kind of like throwing off the gold a little bit, but it's not, it's not so hot pink, but it's pink enough where it's like a rosy pink, where it kind of creates a little bit more elegance to the cheeks. And Alina has amazing, amazing, amazing cheekbones. And so, you know, for me, putting this color on such great cheekbones as hers, it just really, really allows the cheeks to really give a nice support to the eye makeup. And look at it, it's like, 'cause I don't have to do any kind of serious contouring with her. She's got such nice shape to her cheeks. So, and I'm putting it right on the ledge of her, the ledge of her cheekbone. See how I'm just really popping that out, and see how everything is starting to pull together. It's so pretty. And okay, so now I'm gonna add a little bit of that. It's kind of an orangey peachy pink, and I'm putting a little bit right on the corners of her eyes like that. And then I'm actually putting a little bit of highlight powder on top of her cheeks, and then just on the ledge of her jawline and her chin, and just to bring out, see how pretty that is? And I'm blending everything in now with my complexion brush. And this is where, you know, you just need to constantly do some final touches. So I'm gonna actually, there's a little area on her brows that needs a little bit more punch. So I'm just gonna finish this off and clean it up. We're almost there, you guys. You guys will get to see how this is going to turn out. I'm really excited for you guys to see it because I love how it came out. And she was stunning. She was really, really stunning. Okay, here we go. I jumped to it. So we pulled her hair back, slicked it back, and we did this like serious like slick back sculpted chignon. And I think that I'm really excited because I think that you'll definitely get a feel once all this is done. And I'm now putting a super like fire engine red lip. It's like a true blue red. And this to me is, you know, I think what really pulls everything together. And I am creating a very, 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 I would say a very 40s lip, if I had to give it a nice shape. The 40s lip has a kind of a Marilyn Monroe-ish kind of shape to it. And so I'm taking that, so I'm taking kind of inspiration from every era, really. And with this lip, it's very sexy. And as you can see, I'm just freestyling this. I'm not using any pencil because I don't really like that pencil-y look. And I'm really staining the lip with this red because this is like really super high pigmented lipstick. And so that way it has staying power. And Alina doesn't have to worry about always changing, you know, or making sure her lips look good. And when you're doing events like this, you know, you don't want them to feel uncomfortable, like they have to constantly touch their makeup up. And so that's why I'm using a color like this, where it really has a really huge staying power and it lasts for a long time. So there you go, look at how pretty that is. And I'm just kind of giving that a clean, and I'm making sure that it's symmetrical, it's perfect, and I'm doing as balanced as I possibly can because she's gonna have a ton of pictures being taken, and you want to make sure that it is photo ready and as well as red carpet ready. And so making sure that it's balanced, and this, you know, really makes the eyes pop out light. All the whites turn out really white. Her teeth look white, and it's such a great look for the, you know, the skin, the eyes, the whites of the eyes, the whites of the teeth, and it really just really brings out a really nice, elegant look. I'm really, really excited about this look. I love the way it turned out. I really feel that she felt beautiful. Um, she felt sexy, and definitely she was somebody that I think had a lot of pictures that are going to be, taken because of the way she looks as well. And on top of the fact that she's super talented with her music, and I am very excited, and I'm sure you guys will be hearing a lot about her in the coming months and years. And again, her name is Alina, as her name is Alina, but her name for her music is Alina, and she is the electronic music, so definitely keep an eye out for her. And I am here doing my final touches, so definitely stay tuned for more. I'm coming next with my Oscar looks, and I will definitely see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and get inspired. And here it is. This is the final look. Bye.